Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We live at three levels. One is at the level of the body. We live at the level of the mind, and we live at the level of intellect. These are the three aspects of our personality. So when we are living as body, for the body, on everybody, our lifestyle will be different. When we are living as the mind, to mind the mind, our lifestyle will be different. And if we live at the level of intellect as somebody, then our lifestyle and experiences will be different. So we have to find out, where are we? If we are living as body, nothing wrong in that. Then what is body? There are 6 things associated with the body. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparidamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati iti shadvikaravat etassthulam sharira. Body is born, it starts growing vertically, then the ceiling comes, then we start growing horizontally, and then the body becomes old, and the body has got many diseases, and one day the body dies. This is the story of every body. See? So, living as body, nothing wrong. Live as body. But then accept. But what happens, I want to live as body, but I don't want to die. You all are very well read and exposed to Bhagavad Mahapuran. There the story comes that of Hiranyakashipu. You know the story of Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyaksha was killed by Bhagwan Narayana taking the avatar of the pig, Varaha avatar. And when he died, the Hiranyaksha, so his wife was very frustrated, crying. Then Hiranyakashipu went to his sister-in-law and told, come on, look here. See, okay, it should not have happened, but it happened. And this is common for everybody. That which is born has to die. So, be cool, it's okay. After some time, it will be all right. And then he came out. And then he started thinking, come on, if I told her that anybody who is born has to die, then I am also born. Oh God, I am going to die. I don't want to die. And then he did tapasya and invoked Brahmaji and told Brahmaji, I want to be immortal. Brahmaji said, it is wrong demand. It is not possible. You have to die. You will be killed. Okay. Then he puts conditions. I should not be killed inside the house or outside the house. I should not be killed on the ground. I should not be killed in the air. I should not be killed by any weapon. I should not be killed by the human beings. I should not be killed by the animals. So many conditions. Brahmaji said, Tathastu, may it happen. And then Bhagwan has to design a new Chandrayaan, see, a new missile. And then Bhagwan took the avatar of the Nrsimha avatar. So, half man and half animal. And he was not killed inside the house or outside the house, but in between the door, threshold. And then he was not killed by any weapons, but he was torn by the nails. So, what is the story? The story is inevitable should be accepted gracefully. How simple it is. But our problem is, I want to live as the body, but I should not become old. Then what we do? We go to the beauty parlor. And what is going to beauty parlor? Above the neck, sweet 16. Below the neck, a coat hanging on a hanger. To whom are we deceiving? Therefore, accept it gracefully and live happily. Now, the second step. When we are living as body, then what are the things associated with the body? See? And for this, the real spiritual practice, what I have understood and what I practice, is only this. Learn from your every experience. If we cannot learn from our every experience, even God cannot help us. When we talk about Sadguru, like our Baba is Sadguru. The food is in the plate. Where is the hunger? Plate is not hungry. The hunger is in the stomach, inside. So simply looking at the food, will your hunger disappear? Then that food must be lifted from the plate and it must go in the pet, in the stomach. Then only the hunger will go. In the same manner, we are keeping the Guru Maharaj outside. And where are the problems? Where are confusions? Confusions are inside. Outside there are no problems. So what is required? That external Guru Maharaj should get inside our heart. And how can he get? He can get only one way. And that is, we are able to learn from our every experience. See? Don't push him outside. He's very much in there. See? You all must have also read the story of Bhagwan Dattatreya. He was in that Avdhuta Sthiti at the base of Himalayas, on the banks of Ganges, relax cheerfully. So the then king goes and he looks at him. He said, come on, you have nothing. You have no kingdom, you have no army, you have no wealth, you have no family, you have no nothing. How come you are so happy? Bhagwan Dattatreya told, therefore I am happy. Then he asked, who is your guru? Who taught you this? He said, I am not poor. Poor person has got only, like I am poor. I have got only one lungi and one shirt. The same, I had to wash it and dry it and put it. Why I am poor? But if somebody is rich, all of you are rich here, I have seen. Enter anybody's house and go into the walk-in wardrobe. You get lost. कहाँ से बाहर निकलूं? Because you are rich, you have got lot of clothes. Bhagwan Dattatreya said, I have got 24 gurus, not one. And he did not teach me anything. He said, I learned from space this thing. I learned from air this thing. I learned from fire these things. Meaning what? You cannot teach anything to anybody. You have to learn. That is one of the reasons I do not entertain question and answer sessions. Because when you ask a question, you will get a reply. Reply is not an answer. When the questions are given in the exam and they ask a question. What is the capital of Australia? Now, if the student writes, sir, you don't know even this much, who made you a teacher? See, that is not answer. That is reply. Answer, you have to discover. And when you have to discover answer, you have only one way. You start working on your every experience as your guru and learn from that. And when we take this as the real spiritual practice, you are 24/7 in contact with your guru. See? And Sat is one. Ekam Sat, Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. The truth is only one. And that's Sadguru. He is also only one. And he manifests in the heart of everyone as the learning ability from every experience of our life. See? Earth is one. Then the waters are one. Fire is one. Air is one. Space is one. See? Life is one. Everything is one. How there can be gurus 12 to a dozen? See, friends, hold on to yourself. And for that, we want some support. Like, when the children are small, they are not able to walk, they are given some support. So that the three-wheeled things, they get up and with that they start walking slowly, slowly. In the same manner, initially, we want an anchor. See? And that anchor is nothing but our experience and knowledge. In one temple, Shiva temple, I went somewhere in India, and one mother brought her son also. They came to the temple. I happened to be there. Now that small little child, very cute, maybe about 4 years or so, he saw Nandi and he went and rode on that like in a... Now he didn't know that this is God. See? Then he was told, no, 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 you should not do that. This is God. So some support is required. So for us to learn from our every experience, that support is the external guru. And what the guru tells, he gives us a lot of examples. You all must have read Sai Satcharitra. There are so many examples given. See? And from those examples, we don't have to mechanically read it. No, no, no. It must percolate in us. Our condition is like what? One patient went to the doctor. Doctor Saab, these are the problems. What should I do? Don't worry. Now you have come to me. He wrote the prescription. Take this and come back after 3 days. So he went after 3 days. More serious. Doctor Saab, I have become more serious. Did you take the medicine? Yes. Show me. How can I show? I have taken that. He took the prescription. Paper he swallowed. Our condition is like that. Words, when they do not carry meaning, it is a noise. And therefore, we have to learn. So if we accept ourselves to be body, we see all around things. And after we are identified with the body, then the second generation is born. Again, I am analyzing the experiences. This is my regular spiritual practice. Every alternate day or here or there, I had to go and sleep in various places. Tonight I am going to stay here. So I don't know which side is the bathroom, which side is the toilet. So what I do, keep the lights on and sleep. There are also questions. Swamiji, why do you keep the lights on when you sleep? Questions have no end. Then I also give similar reply so that I can see my dreams properly. The reason is because in that deep sleep, where I am, when I am, what I am, all the three things, three parameters, time, space, and object disappear. See? And then when we wake up, what happens? These three parameters come. So I am in this place when this is morning, 4 o'clock. Then what? Now I have to get ready to catch the flight. See? Immediately. When this happens? After identification with the body. So be attentive. When we were not identified with the body, did we die? We are still there. So we are not because of body. The body is because of me. Dekho Maharaj, I am not giving you any mala in the hand to chant. I am not telling you go to Himalayas and create a shop there, Ganesh Pan Bidi shop. Wherever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. You are one with the divine. That's it. But what happens? In deep sleep, wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are, 100%. Therefore, we are happy. Has anybody ever said, come on, yaar, I was sleeping for 8 hours and I'm damn tired? No. See. So essentially, we are divine. We don't have to become divine. We are divine. Our scriptures only tell that you are divine. Whether you know or you don't know, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. This is too much. Yes, it is too much. Now what is happening? The divinity is covered by wrong notions. See? Now what is the wrong notion? The first wrong notion is after the deep sleep is over, we get identified with the body. This is called technically as the mithyatma. Mithyatma means which appears, which is useful, but doesn't exist. Give some example. Which is useful, which is experienced, but doesn't exist. Take any example. Husband. Husband is mithyatma. Can you separate the husband from the man? Think. When a divorce happens, what happens to the husband and wife? Where do they go? Nowhere. Because they never existed. So after body identification, which is mithyatma, then the next generation is born. And the next generation is called as Gaunatma or the secondary self. So after body identification, we become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, blah, blah, blah. And who are miserable? These guys who don't exist anywhere. Upanishad clearly tells, in deep sleep, the mother is not mother, the father is not father, the husband is not husband, the wife is not wife. And because they are nobody, they are happy. And because they are happy, they snore. Now you are awake. Now you are not happy. Why? Try to snore. You cannot. What people will say, if I snore like that. But when you are in deep sleep, who cares? Continuous. And whosoever is happy, you cannot be happy in a hurry. Have you ever seen anybody snoring in a hurry? No, 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 no. It is the Saptaswara. Because very happy. So, next step. Whenever we are disturbed, only start. Who is disturbed? We all know what we are. We have to know who we are. You will immediately pinpoint all the problems of your life begin when you take this fictitious entity as real. Now, one couple in India, they were asking me, Swamiji, we constantly fight. Kindly give us some mantra so that we will not fight. I said, okay, I'll give mantra. You start addressing each other, not by your name and all that. You call this. When you have to talk to your husband, so you don't call him by his name. Call him, Mithya, please come. Mithya means illusion. So, illusion, please come. Then the illusion will come. And then the wife also will be addressed, illusion, how are you? Illusion, I am all right. That is the truth. But we take these buddies as the real and suffer. See, my friends, we have to recognize this truth. Nobody can help us. Therefore, what to do with the spiritual practice? Rise above the body identification. Play the role that you are supposed to play. But instead of that, we get so much rolled up in that role that we are lost to everything. See? And to avoid that, I'll give few techniques. Techniques are very simple. Now, the technique is not body based, It is mind base. And for that, we have to learn and accept something in letter and spirit. All experiences happen to the mind. Nothing happens to the body. Think about it. I am not talking out of my hat. I had experience of that. Once my right toe had some kind of growth, like a strawberry, small thing was growing on the um, outer side of the big toe. And I didn't care much for that. So somebody came to do namaskar. In Mumbai, it happened. So when he did namaskar, he asked me, Swamiji, what is growing on your toe? That red, what is that? I said, it is a wisdom toe. He said, you know only jokes. It is serious. I said, what should I do now? He said, you have to operate it. I said, okay, I'll get it done. He said, no, I am a doctor. I can do it for you. I said, very good. I went to his clinic, sat like this on a chair, put my right leg on the table, the stool in front. He gave the local anesthesia, big needles and everything. After 10 minutes, he said, you please be seated. I'll come again. So I can't go anywhere because one leg there, one leg here. So after about 10-15 minutes, he came with a rubber hammer and started hitting there. How do you feel? I said, I'm feeling sentimental. You are taking so much care of me. I love you. He said, not that. Then what? I know only one feeling, no other feeling. He said, no, are you getting hurt? I said, where? He said, no, it is now all set. I said, okay, all set. I don't know. Then he said, you can now observe your operation. So he took the scalpel, cut next to that growth, and dug it like we take out ice cream by scoop. He took it out and told, Hamidi, congratulations, everything has come out, nothing is left behind. He was seeing, doing it, I was watching, the blood was coming. After that, he started suturing everything and had no pain. I thought, I am a great yogi. Nothing is happening to me. And I was in the seventh heaven for 15 minutes. Then he started giving pain. Oh God, oh God, oh God. That day I realized this. Nothing happens to body. Everything happens only to mind. Now tell me, we take care of our body so much. Isn't it? Give nice bath, decorate, and give organic food. I never understood what is organic food. As if the food is inorganic or what. Food is always organic. See? But some kind of funny things go in the head. And then I take only the boiled vegetables. I don't eat this food, that food. Become animals. You will get only grass. Human beings are born to eat good food and enjoy. Why we do all that? We want to maintain the health of the body, is it not? So there are two things with our body. One is we are working by the body. We go to work, we drive the car, we go for shopping, working by the body. And we also work on the body. We go in the morning running to reach nowhere and come back. When these people go running, I always get fun about it. Why are you running? Stay at home. No. And then they go to the gym. They'll be lifting the weight and putting it down. What for? Swamiji, you don't understand. We are doing exercise. For what? To keep the body healthy. Is it not? So, two things are done with our body. We work by the body, and to work by the body, our body must be healthy. Therefore, we work on the body. If this is clear, now tell me what we have done till date to work on our mind. We know we work only by the mind. We have never worked on the mind. Now, what is working by the mind? Working by the mind is default settings. See? About everything we have a comment. About everything we have got a suggestion. We have to say something to somebody. No need. But this is how we have trained our mind. We keep on doing blah, 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 blah. See? So, if we want to work with the mind, mind should be healthy. If the unhealthy mind you take and start working, see, what will happen? There was a father and a child. This happened in Mumbai. And the father told the child, hey, today I'll come back little early and then we'll go for a nice movie. This is a good drama movie and we'll go there, okay? And the child was excited. Today, with great rare opportunity, the stingy father is taking me out. So she was so excited whole day. Now evening Papa will come and I'll go. And that day was a total failure for that man. Every way, whatever he did, complete flop. And therefore frustrated, angry with himself, came home. Now that small baby, 5, 6 years, was so excited. Papa, I am ready. Get ready. We have to go for the movie. Go for the movie. Give one. Hurry. What happened? Because his mind was completely paralyzed. Friends, you may do anything or not. Take care of your mind. If you don't mind your mind, nobody can help you. Mind expresses as words. And by words, we keep on talking unnecessarily, like a poultry farm. Cock, 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 cock. No need. See? If you take up this way, you'll see what a change it will bring in you. Try this. Very simple. This experiment we conduct everywhere. For next 1 minute, do not talk to yourself. Now see what happened. I told you don't talk to yourself. Did I tell you don't talk among yourselves? When you don't talk to yourself, you don't want to talk to others also. But we can't contain ourselves. Therefore, we want some victim. Come, I'll tell you. Hurry. Now, same thing from different standpoint to make this point clear. Think whatever you like. Only one condition. Don't use any words. Think without using words. Can you think? You cannot think. This is working on the mind. Our mind is like that child. There is one beautiful quotation which tells our mind is like what? There was a monkey. Monkey is always unsteady. And then he was bitten by a scorpion. What will be the condition? And then he had a liquor drink. How steady he will be? Much more than is our mind. The simple thing. Where we are in satsanga. When during satsanga. What should be we? Satsangi. But there also we take our phone. Mind is not under control. Not only that, we don't even understand. The purpose for what we are here is defeated. See? So first, when we work on the body, so the body is healthy, we can work, live happily. In the same manner, when we work on the mind, mind will be healthy. And healthy mind is available to us whenever we want for whatever purpose we want. One young boy, after my talk, he asked me this question. I was getting down from the stage, and then he said, Swamiji, I got a question. I said, keep away. Let me get down. And then his question was, I'm telling in his words, Swamiji, yes, if I run after girls, what is wrong? So I told him, nothing wrong. This is your age. Run. If you want a company, I'm free. Swamiji, you don't understand. I said, why? No, I am running after girls and you are not telling anything. I said, no. At this age, you will not run after buffaloes. Run after girls. He got so frustrated. He expected I will tell him, no, beta, you should not do. You should take the mala in the hand and do the japa, ram, 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 ram. But on the contrary, immediately I say, go run, enjoy. You don't understand. I said, my dear friend, you are not able to understand your problem. Your problem is when you want to study, your mind runs here and there. So when you want to study, your mind is on the cricket ground. When you are on the cricket ground, you remember your friend. When you are with your friend, you are remembering about your studies. In short, your mind is not with you whenever it is required. Is it not? Swamiji, yes. We even don't know what is our problem. See? Imagine, here there are many places where I was moving. The roads are like a roller coaster. Imagine you are going down and you have to apply the brake. But your car is so wonderful. When you apply the brake gets applied after 5 minutes. What will be the condition? That is the condition of our life. I should not have said, but if you know I should not have said, why don't you keep your mouth shut? This happened in Delhi. One Punjabi lady, elderly one, she asked me this question, Swamiji, how to come out of this problem? Problem was, Swamiji, my son is very handsome. I said, गधे का बच्चा भी सुंदर दिखता है. अगली बात. So, you know, he has found out a girl with whom he wants to get married. She's so average, nowhere comparison to him, but he wants to get married to her. So I told him, I don't mind get married to anybody, but little bit of she should be looking beautiful, she should match with you, all that. What kind of girl you have found out? And all these things was heard by that girl. He got married to that girl only. Now thereafter. Why America attacked Afghanistan? Because I am not beautiful. Why there was a earthquake in Japan? Because I am not beautiful. Anything happening anywhere, she has this thing because I am not beautiful. And that I am not beautiful word, sentence was killing that old lady. Why she has to say this? Because we have no control over our tongue. Keep on talking, condemning. These friends. I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is better than our daughter-in-law. When you know I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? Don't we do this? And this is how we become victim to our own mind. Therefore, work on mind means work on your tongue. Tongue is two in one. While we talk, tongue is used. That time it is called as Vagendriya. And we take food, taste it. That time the tongue is called as Rasanendriya. So two functions of the tongue. Talking is an action, tasting is an experience. So these two organs, organ of action and organ of perception, they are together located in the tongue. If we control this one organ, we have done a great service to ourselves. First, eating. युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्त चेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्त स्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. Eating too much or not eating at all. To be an extremist is easy. To be a balanced person is difficult. Either we will not eat food. For 21 days I will not eat food. One of my known person, he took me to his teacher or whatever you call. Swamiji, my teacher has not taken food for last 21 days. But he was looking nice. So then the teacher told that you go, now I'll talk to Swamiji. So I said, Maharaj, you are great. I cannot stand without food. I take 3 times a day. How come you have not taken food for 21 days and still you are so healthy? He said, I eat at night. Whom are we cheating? Eat 3 times a day, every time little quantity. But when the food is good, we sit and eat as if this is the last supper. Dabao. See, I am telling you what Bhagavan Krishna says. Yukta ahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Do too much of physical work or don't do at all. No, have a balance. Talk too much or don't talk at all. There are many people who do that funny thing, observing Mauna, and they go with a paper and pencil. This happened in Haridwar many years before, maybe about 7-8 years before. I was coming with that ordinary rickshaw, man-pulled rickshaw with my friend. My friend said, Swamiji, in this ashram there is a big Mahatma. Should we go and take darshan? I said, yes, we'll go. We went there. There was a secretary there. I said, we have come to take darshan of Mahatma. No, you cannot. Go away. Mahatma ji is in Maunam. I said, don't scold. We go away. No problem. So we are walking out. He came running. Wait, wait, wait. What? Mahatmaji called you. I said, how can he call? He is in Mauna. Don't argue. I said, okay, no argue. So I told my, hey, come, let's go. No, he cannot go. You only go. So I said, enjoy, I am going for a sacrifice. And he was Mahatma. Therefore, Mahanasti Atma Udaram Yasya Mahatma. The one who has got a big belly and he is what is the Mahatma. Sitting on a sofa set. And I am a plastic brand, so they are giving me a plastic chair. Sit there. And then he told the other person, you go out. So he went. And then he took the paper and wrote, what is your name? Give it to me. So I wrote, Gadbadananda. Then he wrote the second thing. Where are you from? So I had to write something. Vrindavan. Where are you staying here? So I told the address. When I was doing all that, after writing the third reply to the third question, I myself laughed. And he also laughed. Because, come on, I can talk. Why I was not talking? So I realized that after writing third question, and there when I laughed, he also laughed. Then I asked him, Maharaj, is it allowed to laugh when you are in Maunam? When it is required, do talk. Unwanted gossip, unwanted inquiry, unwanted collecting data about anybody's personal life is not spiritual life. Immediately we wonder, where are you from? Why are you here? Why don't you die? Unnecessarily getting involved with anybody. This is where we get divorced from the spiritual life. So what we have to understand, we have to work on our mind. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Sadhurevasya mantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha. He who has firmly decided spiritual practice is working on the mind. The day you take this stand in your life, you are reborn. And that reborn will never die. The body which is given to us by our parents, we are not actually living. If you just think coolly, we are not living. Every day we are dying. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Kalo nashyati pashyatam pratidinam yati kshayam yauvanam. See, you add one day to your life, you are subtracting one day from your life. How simple it is. But this body is designed to be destroyed. But the mind can never die. And we all suffer, never because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. Body is dying and mind is fearful. Look here. See? The more we become aware of these mechanics of our life, slowly, slowly, you will coolly withdraw. This thinking process is not for any Tom, Dick and Harry. There are 3-4 places where people gather. One place is the free Bollywood dance show. Free. The whole Brisbane will go there. Free. Then hospitals. Huge crowds. Do we get invitation from the hospital, please come. No, we go. Then we go to the temples. 3. Now you see the number of people doing this thing. Bollywood free show maximum. They fall in the category of bhogi. They want to enjoy. Those who go to the hospitals, they are also big number. They are all unhealthy, rogi. Now the third group go to the various temple. Kurute, Ganga, Sagar, Gamanam, Vrata Paripalan, Athava Danam. What for? Only for fulfilling our desires. See? We don't come for God. We tell him, keep there only, okay? This is the list, full it. See, friends. And fourth place, gym. All the machines in the gym are standing. At least somebody come. How many freebies are given? 1 month free. You can get a friend with you, and there will be fresh towel, a warm water to take bath, everything. And yet nobody goes. Because who goes to the gym? He who is healthy and wants to maintain the health. He alone goes to gym, is it not? And all the problems begin because of wrong thinking. Wrong thinking has to be corrected by right understanding. And the right understanding we get in satsanga like we are doing now. And the crux of all these thoughts is in this happy mantra mala. Life is a time pass. Whenever we do anything for a time pass, you know exactly what happens? Like, with the child. His mother is playing with him. The child is interested in that game, but mother is not interested. But she is anyway just to keep him busy, let him do something like that. So also, when we are living our life as a time pass, the net result is success and failure is not the criteria of our existence. On the spiritual path, there is neither a success nor a failure. Because you disappear. The one who was struggling for success or failure, he disappears. When the wave goes back to the ocean, is it a success or a failure? The one who was struggling for the success and failure himself disappears. See, friends. And therefore, when you are playing for the sake of playing, life is fun. But we become so serious, You can see all these various games players play. For example, tennis, lawn tennis. When they get a proper shot and good point, oh, I got it. And next time they fail it, they break that record. Dumb? How much excitement? See? And what they are seeking, they themselves don't know. See? What we are seeking is the goal of life. Once it happened, there was a football match going on. Thousands of people around, and two teams were, and there was one sheikh who came from Middle East. He saw that, and he thought, poor people, fighting for one ball. So he went out. He went out and bought 22 balls, entered the ground, and shouted, "Stop! Order, don't fight for one. Take one ball and play." Now tell me, those players were fighting for the ball. After the game is over, will they take the ball away with them? No. Attention was on the goal. What is the goal of our life? Stones and bricks, relations and possessions, achievements and failures? No. The goal of our life is we are such a fit instrument so that He will choose us and express through us. Don't run after God. Let Him run after you. And He will run after us if we are capable, qualified, available. Now, this mic is between you and me. What is the reason? He is capable. He has no private mission in his life. You must have seen sometime the mics have got their own philosophy. They'll be doing the electronic omkar. Sometime the mics will be clearing their own throat. Then what we do? We throw this mic away. Now this mic is between you and me only because he has no personal agenda. Friends, when we empty, he fills in. The real spiritual practice is empty yourself. Don't we do? We pack our suitcase when you're going for any travel. Any suitcase you take in the world, it is always small. Keep on putting the things. No, this is not, there is no space in the suitcase. What to do then? Empty it. In the same manner, empty yourself. कबीर जी says, जब मैं था तब हरि नहीं, अब हरि है मैं नहीं. See, friends. And thus, when He, the divine, starts expressing through us, expression of the divinity through us is only happiness. Expression of electricity through the bulb is only light. But if the bulb is fused, no, we should not be fuse bulb. Available. And availability is this Maha Mantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are 100%. Whenever you are 100%, you can never be miserable. Discover this truth and see the joy. Then there is no tension, there is no worry. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. And as a result, we are at peace with ourselves. This is what is called a spiritual practice. And spiritual practice is not half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. No. We have to be cheerful and happy 24/7. The cheerful and happy doesn't mean laughing like a mad person. What happened? Hey, no, that is not the meaning. Keep yourself cool. Nothing in this world should be given any freedom to disturb our peace of mind. The more we become aware of this, the more we are closer to the divine. And if we are closer to the divine, like when the magnetic potentiality in a piece of iron is invoked, all the iron filings will start getting attracted towards it. In the same manner, that magnetic pull that all the great masters have, like take our Baba, people from all over the world. How it happens? Because it is no more an ordinary person, but the divinity expressing through him. So, what is a Mahatma? When Paramatma expresses through a person, that person is called as Mahatma. Let him express through us. That is what is the real spiritual practice. Give him a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.